Hi everybody, I'm John Graydon from the Martial Arts Teachers Association and johngraydon.com. How do you knock somebody out with one punch? This is a great question. Because the origins of karate, traditional martial arts training, was that one technique should be enough to stop a man or actually kill him. So even the tournaments were built around this idea of one punch. You score one punch, the match is over. You win, because technically that punch should have killed your opponent. With the advent of kickboxing and allowing martial artists actually to hit each other full blast, they weren't getting killed, but a lot of them were definitely getting knocked out. Here's how, if you were ever, it's difficult to say, okay, I'm gonna knock you out with this technique. But if you're going to try and knock somebody out, here's the way to do it. This is only for illustration and education. This is not what you're going to go out and practice, or turn this off right now. So just for kicks, just for fun, let's look at some of the techniques involved in really devastating somebody with a punch. Here's what I want to try and do. His brain is floating in his skull and fluid. I want to snap his head. So a punch like a hook punch, anything that's going to get his head to snap, the brain then bounces against the side of the skull wall. That's what knocks him out, not my punch. So typically you'll see guys get knocked out from spinning kicks or punches that snap the head real hard. That causes the brain to bounce against the skull. That causes the blackout. That usually is not where the real damage happens. I mean, it's not something I would recommend, but that's not where the real damage happens. The real damage is when he falls down and his head hits the floor. That's typically the more devastating shot. So one, we're going to try and get his head to snap. Two, I'm going to aim for his temple. So if I'm not able to get his head to snap, if I can hit him right under the ear, there's a big bundle of nerves right there. Often I use my back leg round kick and I'll catch the guy right under the ear. And I hit my brother with it one time. He just went against the wall and he just slowly slumped to the ground. He said it felt like his brain was bleeding into his body. That's how powerful that technique can be. So it's this big bunch of nerves right under the ear that I want to aim for, or try and snap his head, or I'm aiming for the temple. Places where it's hard to knock somebody out, if you hit him straight in the forehead, that's really hard. You'll probably end up hurting your hand more than his head. Or just smashing straight into the face. That typically is not going to KO somebody. You got to snap that head, or you've got to hit nerve bundles. Joining me, of course, this is Joe Brignoli from Pro Star Mixed Martial Arts, and I appreciate you allowing me to use your head. I'm John Graydon, thanks.